Hi, I hope all is well. This is the PL-89 thought calendar. It's also referred to as the Mercury calendar. And it's a calendar that takes into consideration the sun, the moon, and the idea of the planet Mercury. And this calendar marks 80 days. Actually, it's 90 days because 80 days is seen in 8 times 10. 8 columns, 10 rows. And once the 80-day period is completed, then there is a period that it's a theoretical time, which is right under here. It's invisible. Can you see it? Can't you see it? Can you not see it? Well, anyway, all corny jokes aside, it's a line that's here. It's theoretical, but it's very real in terms of the calendar, and we find ourselves in that period of time right now, because in this time, this represents the 20th day of the month. So Tevet and January matched up this year. It was January 5th was Tevet 5 also, and it was a Sunday. And so Tevet 20, of course, was January 20th, Monday. And today is January 23rd, and it's Tevet 23. And this 10-day period, I call it a 10-day twilight period. Now, you can see it as 8 days because each of these rows are 8 days. But 80 plus 10 is 90. So that discrepancy, that like 88 days, and that's how the Mercury comes in. And I say the idea of Mercury because all the published data, well, we have to take it at face value. So if they publish that Mercury orbits the sun in 87 point something days, which is basically 88 days, that's more or less 90 days. So that's the idea behind the Mercury calendar. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But it doesn't have to be true. In other words, I'm just kind of foolproofing this thing that even if it comes out and says that was all bunk, it doesn't matter because we're still dealing with a mathematical number called 88 days or 90 days. And what's the average of that? 89. That's why it's the PL-89. But 89 has so many more things to it. But you see, 99 takes in the idea of 88. It takes in the idea of 90. And 89, PL-89. So here's the interesting thing. That actually, I got off topic there. But the idea is that you analyze all the rows, but also the columns are to be analyzed as well. So if this period, the last 10 days of every cycle, every 90-day cycle has a last 10 days. And in this calendar, it's called the 10-day twilight period, which means it's like a transition period. We're transitioning from the Tekufa of Cheshvan. Now, in Jewish, they go Tishrei, Tevis, Nisan, and Tammuz. Those are the 4 seasons. But this 89 calendar is interesting because it takes Tekufas that go in between the Tekufas. It's 90-day period that start from different points in time. They start from within the traditional settings. And it's like time within time. And I think there's some purpose for that, but I haven't really found out the reason for that yet. But getting to what I really wanted to say was that this 10-day twilight period was 10 days. So 10 day. So basically, column A actually. This column A, B, C, D. This whole thing here. This column A is all. The Hebrew word is nichlal. It's all combined. It's all comes together in 10-day twilight 1. So it means that 21st of Tevet, or January 21st, really takes into consideration all of these numbers. And what you have to, and when anyone, but the idea is the rule is that can you find any number here, any combination of adding or subtracting any number here, will it give you 21? No, it won't. Because every number here is an even number. And if you add an even number, you'll only get an even number. If you subtract an even number from an even number, you'll get an even number. So, 21 doesn't have any commonality with all the other numbers of its line. This is a quandary. This is a mathematical mystery that I'd like to find out. That this phenomenon occurs for column A and E, meaning 10-day twilight 21 and 10-day twilight 25. The whole entire column is just even numbers. So you'll never get 21 and you'll never get 25. But that is not true about all the other columns. All of the other columns, meaning 10-day twilight 2, 10-day twilight 3, 10-day twilight 4, 10-day twilight 6, 10-day twilight 7, and 8. Each one of these columns, the numbers combined in it, will give you a result of 22 and 23 of that day. For example, 10-day twilight 22, for example. Let's see, how do we get 22? Let's look at the whole column here. Let's look at the whole column. What do we find? I see a 17 and a 5. That's 22. Okay, that means that this column would make it, when you get down to 10-day twilight 22, you'll see that there. Okay, how about 10-day twilight 23? Okay, 23, let's see here. Let's look at all these numbers in column C. I see 21 and okay, let's see. 20. We're looking for 23. 25. Wait a minute. Oh, I see 29. And I combine minus 25 is 24. Minus 1 is 23. There you have it. See? 29, 25, and 1. If you combine those in a certain way, you'll get 23. Because 29 minus 25... I'm sorry. 29 minus 25 is 4. That's not right. I have to get 23. 4. Let's see here. 33 minus 17. Let's see, 33 minus 17. 33 minus 20 is 13. Plus 4. Let's see, I need to get 23. 20. Oh, here we have it. I found it. See? Look, 17 plus 5 is 22. And 22 plus 1, Eli, 23, right? That makes this, so you can combine 17 and 5 and 1. Very nice. You can do that with 24 as well. This should be a little bit easier. A lot easier. Yeah, look, 10 and 14. That makes 24. 10 to 12, 24. 25, you can't do it. And I'll save you a lot of time and myself a lot of time because there's no odd numbers here. You can't get 25. No odd numbers. But how about 10-day twilight 26? Let's see here. This should be easy. Yeah, it is. 23 plus 3. That's 26. You have it. 10-day twilight 26. You have it. And the last two are real easy because 10-day twilight 27, guess what? I have a 27 right here. And 10-day twilight 28, go up right here. There's 28 right here. So basically, what I'm trying to figure out is what is the significance? Like, this is not numerology. This is like like number theory. I'm not sure what this is. This is like understanding the principle of what is special about these rows. That the number 25, it might be numerology, it might be understanding the meaning of numbers, but why are 25 and 21 special in that you cannot find anything in these columns that add up to them? What is unique about them? And the next quandary is going to be, what's the implication of that? What is the ramification of that? What does that mean in terms of practicality of everything that the PL-89 Mercury thought calendar is supposed to do? What function does that have in data collection, in data analysis, in data mining, everything that this thing is supposed to do? Yeah? That's the quandary.